Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm one of EmpathyLab's co-founders and co-directors. It's really lovely to talk about empathy walks.
Hi, I'm Lisa Carroll and I'm a teacher at Pentre Harvard School.
Hi there, I'm Paul Jenkins. I'm a poet, author and radio presenter.
Hi everyone, I'm Az, also known as AM Dassu.
And I'd like you to join me on my empathy walk.
So an empathy walk allows you to walk around your community in a very different way. Rather than noticing the park or the church, you notice the people and you have the opportunity to put yourself in their shoes and think about what it's like to be someone else in your community.
Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Today, me and my children walked out of our front door around our neighbourhood with our empathy lenses on.
The hearts on the map indicate some of the emotion landmarks we experienced on our journey.
So as you can see, I've only turned a couple of yards outside my house and I'm already on quite a steep hill. But I also wonder about what it must be like if you have mobility issues getting around this part of the world.
I then walk up the stairs and in Art Room 1, they are putting together crisp packets to make sleeping bags for the homeless. And I think of how cold it must be if you are homeless at this time of year.
And we passed an old lady with shopping bags. She was struggling because those bags were heavy and we were really tempted to ask her, if she needed help, but then we wondered how that might make her feel.
So as I've continued along the street, you can see there's these massively long overhanging branches that I've whacked my head on a couple of times. How must it feel if you're partially sighted, if you're being guided by a stick or by your guide dog and suddenly just arrives in the middle of nowhere?
As we walked along a main road, we saw a young girl sitting outside an empty shop with a sign saying, "Homeless and hungry." We imagined just how horrible it would be to be outside on a cold, wet day with no food and no one to care.
I then come back to my office and I think to myself how privileged I am to work in an empathetic school.
And I've started thinking about my Read for Empathy recommendation based on my walk. And I've been reading Break the Mould by Sinead Burke.
I've been reading this book, No Fixed Address. This ties in with the social action work that our Year 7 pupils are doing.
So when we got home, we looked at this book, The Last Chip, which is about a hungry pigeon relationship that he finally finds with somebody who is homeless.
And when we got back, we also made an empathy resolution. And that was to stop and think about how someone might be feeling.
My empathy resolution is to always understand that people are in different situations to myself.
So my empathy resolution is going to be to help campaign alongside people who want change for accessibility issues across our communities.
So on my walk, we passed an organisation that was actually asking for food and children's clothes to support families who were struggling. So my resolution that I made as soon as I got back from my walk was to help out with that community organisation. We'd love you to share our walks with us, so you can tweet your walks to us or share them via Instagram. And what you need to do is perhaps draw a picture of something you've seen on the walk, or make a little film talking about what you've seen on the walk, or perhaps draw a map of your walk. You don't have to put names of streets in there or anything that identifies you, but just draw a map and put the emotions that you felt depending on what you saw.